could give, but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah. Crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah. Got power from my head and my feet. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so
we are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on. Hey.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another run with Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
First down, Young.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson.
29 yards.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Geno now to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now Geno on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that would complete to Hodgins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Runner, 18 Runner. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, it's Foreman. And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 36-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Okay, ready? Hurt, hurt. 19 strikes, 19 strikes. Look at my team. 10-11, 10-11.
4th down, Young. They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Let's go now. Packers 50, Packers go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Isaiah Hodgins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go, here we go. Track and 60. Check.
A first down throw for Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Smith.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Come on. At 19 right.
Now Geno. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good,
and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
18 targets. 18 right here.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pack.
Touchdown, Carolina!
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Smith. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. And the slot man goes in motion left. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Dixie Bison! Dixie Bison! Hey! Hey! Listen, check that!
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Out of the gun, Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll fake it. Now Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've gotten right back in this ballgame after a very sluggish first half. Back when you played, after a bad half in the locker room, is it usually the coaches or sometimes the players who are the most vocal?
It's usually the coaches. But I do remember one time in particular where the coaches started to talk about what they wanted us to do in the second half. And a couple of leaders stepped forward and said, "Coach, we've got this," and pretty much ushered them out. And they delivered the halftime message. It worked, too. We played much better in the second half and came back and won.
Well, whoever said something at halftime, it's working right now. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll go again with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Go.
Shotgun snap and then to give to Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Now a carry for Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw, Young. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go.
Now Sanders. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Okay,
2nd down and 8.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Temple 80.
They'll run with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. down. They turn to Sanders. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
They'll run with Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, it looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
19
Young. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until...